be the spiritual person who used to run this orphanage. And subsequently, Vishweshwarananda Tirtha, his disciple, continued. Then that place was given to Tataya, who made a small, a group of trustees of that particular Anathalaya continued. Then Anathalaya got shifted to some other place, and this building where Swami Lukanta lived for 3 weeks was under a dilapidated condition. Recently, 10 years, 11 years ago, Government of Karnataka gave us that particular land. And now we have developed it into a Vivekananda Cultural Youth Center. And we are going to have a complementary educational course for the students around. There are about 7-8 institutions around. There are about 15 to 20,000 students. And for them, we are trying to have planning a course under the title Behavioral Excellence and Capacity Building, having a house in a 2-story building, first floor and second floor of the Viveka Smaraka, which is popularly called where Swamiji stayed. We are also going to have facilities for those who want to study for competitive examinations, a library and a reading room, also a prayer hall. We are also going to have a Vivekananda exhibition there with an experienced theatre. There will be also book exhibition. And the old building is going to be conserved. There is a small Shiva temple and a small tiny temple of Dakshinamurti, that statue was lying there in the mud, half buried. It was now taken out and put it in a beautiful mandap of granite and making it a small, tiny temple of Dakshinamurti. And Swami Vivekananda and Mysuru has a very, very special relationship, because it is here in Mysuru Swamiji finally decided to go to Parliament of Religion. Mysuru Maharaja encourages Swamiji and he offers him a purse to defray his expenditure, travel expenditure to United States, Chicago. But Swamiji receives that purse honorably in gratitude and again returns to Maharaja, informing that still there is a lot of time to finally go to Chicago, and he has to go to Calcutta and take the blessings of Holy Mother Sharada Devi, and so many things have to happen. Being a monk, carrying so much of money is not advisable, so he returns the money to Maharaja and tell him whenever it is actually going, then he can help like that. So that incident is very significant. So Swamiji himself writes in a letter to Divan Shishadhyaya, I owe a lot to South India and not a small part of it to Mysuru. In that, while signing below that letter, Swami says, may Lord Shankara bless you. It's only a letter as Swamiji mentions about Lord Shankara, recalling that Shiva temple, which is just behind Sheshadri's house. Actually, Sheshadri Iyer invited Swamiji to Mysuru when he met Swamiji in Bangalore. And Swamiji takes his own time to come to Mysuru, maybe after a week, 10 days, a month, something like that. When he comes and inquires at Divan's house, Lansdowne had come and King and Sheshadri were away to show him round. It was said that they had taken Viceroy to H.D. Koti to show the taming of the elephants. When Divan returns after 2-3 days, and then he sees Swamiji staying in that Anathalaya, just behind his house. Seeing Divan Sheshadri not there, he goes behind and sees that Anathalaya and stays there. And from there, through the Krishna Vilasa road, Sheshadri took him to palace and introduced Swamiji. Introduced him to Swamiji to Maharaja of Mysuru, Chamraja Vodaya. So, these are the various significant happenings which made the advent of Ramakrishna movement in Mysuru informally. The arrival of Swami Vivekananda and his stay here for 3 to 4 weeks. And Kuvempu writes in one place, though Swamiji's voice was recorded in the palace, Swamiji met courtiers. There are so many various incidents in Sri Kuvempu's biography on Swamiji. In one place, Kuvempu writes, Swamiji ಅವರು ರಾಜಾತಿಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ತೊರೆದು ಅನಾಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳೊಡನೆ ಅನಾಥಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲು ಬಯಸಿದ್ರು. So he used to go and come to the palace, but he stayed in Anathalaya with orphans. And finally, before leaving Mysuru, 2 or 3 days, he has stayed in Sheshadri Bhavan with Divan Sheshadri, has invited him, at least few days you stay with me. This is what we gather from various literature. Tataya Memorial written by Lana Shastri and various magazines of those days, and whatever the writings, pointers which are available. So Ramakrishna movement in Mysuru took off during Swamiji's time itself. Now with these 3 institutions and ashrama is celebrating centenary after 100 years. So we need to make a meaningful program. So we thought that Ramakrishna Seva Sangha, our devotees,